We're in Swindon, the home of Honda, and now headquarters to Chinese manufacturer DFSK. And we're talking to Jim Tyrrell, chairman of importer DFSK UK. The DFSK Loadhopper is the first Chinese vehicle to be imported en masse into the UK.
Yeah.
Why a microvan and why DFSK?
Well, we were obviously aware that the Chinese were going to be coming. I think if you look back in history, you see the Japanese came in the 70s and the Koreans came in the 80s, and we were aware that the Chinese were developing a big manufacturing presence. So we were looking for opportunities in China, and at the same time we were aware that microvans used to be a substantial part of the UK market, and the traditional suppliers into that segment had decided not to continue in the 5 or 6 years ago. So we knew there was an opportunity because people who wanted microvans still want microvans. So we found DFSK, we found that they produced vehicles the right size with the right engine configuration, and we decided to try them in the UK, and so far it's going very well.
Okay, and how do you go about setting up the dealer network?
Well, I think you may know that I have a bit of a background in this, so I had a few contacts to start with through Mitsubishi, and also we were aware that the Suzuki network had traditionally sold quite a lot of microvans, and there was a demand for those customers of those dealers to renew their vehicles. So actually, it sort of snowballed. When we spoke to one Suzuki dealer, they immediately told their friends, and fairly quickly we started getting a lot of Suzuki dealers contacting us. So we have a network. We're rising to about 40 dealers in our network. We've got 30 at the moment, and most of those will either come from my old contacts at Mitsubishi or from the Suzuki network.
So it was organic growth, really?
Yeah, it was organic growth. I mean, we have Jack Arkley, who's our franchising manager, who's very experienced in this industry, knows everybody, and Jack has actually found it relatively easy to find the dealers that we wanted. We're pretty much up to national coverage now.
Okay. And what versions of Loadhopper are actually on sale at the moment?
Well, there are 4 versions at the moment. So there's a van, which is this one here. There's a single cab pickup. There's a single cab tipper, and there's a double cab. And broadly, I would say that the majority of our sales, maybe 90% of our sales, will either be the van or the single cab.
Okay. And will you be looking to do locally sourced conversions?
Yeah, they're already. We already have one of our dealers who makes sandwich vans, and he's doing very well with those. He's sold, I think, 30 or 40 already of those sandwich vans. We have a cherry picker, and actually we've discovered quite an interesting niche in milk floats. So we're also looking for other kinds of opportunities around refrigerated vans and Luton type vans as well, which we actually can bring in from China already converted. So we're looking at all of that, and I think our strategy is to aim at niches rather than to go for the mass market.
Okay. And the CV show this year, apart from this Loadhopper, you're introducing the V Series.
We are. Very exciting. The V Series is, I would say, very much quite an advanced version. It's on the same platform, so it has the same engine, it has the same transmission and the floor plan, it has the same suspension and so on, but it's a very much more modern body style with more modern cab. It's bigger, it's probably 20% bigger than this vehicle as well, and we see big opportunity for that. And actually, coming after that is the C Series, which will come next year, and that again is a step forward again.
Thanks.
So I think, as I said earlier in the interview, the Chinese are coming, and they're progressing very quickly.
Okay. Jim, thank you very much.
Thank you.